Follow this breaking news unfolding here in Solano County. Multiple fire engines responding to a fire on Lehman Lane. That's near Browns Valley Road, and Bridge Lane. That's in Vacaville. And Live Copter 3 now arriving at the scene, getting these shots overhead exclusively of this fire as the firefight on the ground continues. Crews say it's burning in about 3 acres. There is some spread on this fire right now. Heather's telling us that the winds out there about 15 miles an hour, pretty typical for this area.
Yeah, very average, and you can see it because the smoke is just kind of slowly going up in the air. It's not really moving in one direction or another. This is about 3 acres inside, really moderate rate of spread, thankfully, because we don't have any strong winds right now. We did see some darker smoke earlier. Golston, you had mentioned that there possibly was an RV on fire out there, so that's probably what the darker smoke was, but it looks like they are, they're en route in the air and on the ground, so to really get a handle on this.
Yeah, as you were looking at that information, there was a plane that flew by. Wasn't able to identify it, but somebody who is obviously over the scene as we're trying to hover above all the operations to stay out of the way of the firefighting efforts. But as we peer down there through the smoke and as we zoom back out, there are some buildings down there right in the middle of where that smoke is. And again, this is said to be around 3 acres, and as we zoom into the top there where it looks like the fire is actively burning, you can also see some ground crews there. Looks like there is at least one tanker there on the scene as they kind of get on the leading edge of what this fire looks like. It's just burning through some grass and not burning too rapidly.
No, not at all. Very moderate, and so that's the great news in all of this. But there are some evacuation orders underway for people in this area, and so you really just want to, be aware of that. And you can see some other structures right there. You can see some water hoses, so they're there on the ground now, and it looks like they're really close to some of those homes. So, thankfully, we don't have any strong wind gusts because we can have some pretty big gusts in this area.
Well, it's interesting to look at those buildings there as we see firefighters obviously trying to get in there and do some structure protection. It's job one when you get to a scene like this is to kind of get around the perimeter of these buildings, and these are some interesting types of buildings. I'm not sure if that's maybe like a 2-story kind of one of those barn dominium type places, or maybe it's a barn itself or some kind of a storage facility. It's just so hard to tell because of all the smoke, but there are at least a couple of structures right in there where firefighters are concentrating their work.
Absolutely. We'll continue to follow this, and there you can see some of the flames on the ground, really low flames, and really just kind of moving along, chewing through all that dry grass that they have there. Thankfully, no tall trees or anything like that for it to get into, but at least we know firefighters are there now, and luckily that is moving away from the structure. Live Copter 3 over the scene. We'll continue to follow this for you and bring you any updates as soon as they become available.